Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ethan with Disciplined Trading. I hope all is going well. I hope everybody has had a first couple of days in the trading week to be profitable. But I just want to go ahead and real quick kind of bring you guys this trade that I'm in or that I was in and unfortunately got stopped out. I currently actually do not know why. I Yeah, I'll show you guys where I entered and everything like that. Um, but it turns out that my broker actually stopped me out. The spread was not too bad, especially from 3 to 4. I don't know, Mountain Standard Time, which is when usually heavy spread hits. I wasn't in super high spread. My stop loss was nowhere even close, so I'm not sure why I got stopped out, which is really frustrating. But I did want to go ahead and show you guys this trade that I went ahead and took. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I know I usually, in the past have made my videos a little bit longer, but I wanted to kind of make this one a little bit shorter, kind of run through why I took this trade, and yeah. So let's go ahead and hop right into it, guys. Right. So the first thing I see. If we go ahead and go to the daily, this makes it a little bit more clear, right? But we can see that price is obviously in a clear downtrend, right? So what you guys will have noticed if you've been maybe watched the past two videos, or if you're brand new here, I like to follow trend. I don't see a reason for trading against the trend when obviously the trend is down. I'm not going to be looking to buy into this market. I'm going to be looking to sell into this market, right? So I just drew that trend line just so you guys could go ahead and see, kind of what the market's doing on the daily. But with the naked eye, you can go ahead and see prices clearly trending down, right? So let's go ahead and drop down to the. I would drop down to the 4 hour for this entry that I took. I actually did not, but we can kind of see the same thing on the H4. I mean, obviously, price has been kind of making a bit of a range right here, right? But I still see, obviously price is currently moving down. So in that case, the only thing we're going to be looking for is sells in this market, right? So what I did for entry is I actually dropped down to the 1 hour. And funny enough, I actually had this trade marked up for just a little bit. I would say, honestly, I think I've had this trade marked up for about a week now. And I was basically waiting. I mean, price has been doing, you could say it has been, trending up a little bit on this 1 hour time frame. But overall we're only looking for sells, but this just in this current price range we have been kind of trending up, but what I was personally looking for was for price to come into this 1 hour order block that I had marked. I really do need to get into exactly what an order block is, but for right now, we're just going to go with the simplicity of, in this case, price, excuse me, an order block is going to be the last bullish candle, which bullish candles on my chart are going to be the purple ones. But the last bullish candle before a bearish break of structure with a lot of volume and other set criteria that we do have, right? So I went ahead and marked this level about a week ago. I would say about right here where this line is going down, just because obviously we saw a lot of volume. We saw this break of structure on the 1 hour right here as well. So that confirms that this order block right here, which is this last up candle before that down move, would be valid for me, right? So I kind of had that marked, but then today, actually, when I was going ahead and looking at the charts and kind of what I had marked up, I saw the fact that price was actually rejecting at this level, right? And I saw this huge down wick, and I believe it was the start of this second one, which kind of made me just a little bit intrigued, if you will. So what I did is I just looked left. right? So, and I saw that we had a I saw that basically this was kind of in the middle of price just absolutely shitting the sheets. And what I saw was the last bullish candle, no matter how small it was, before that huge spike in volume and then break of structure as well. So I figured, hey, this might be a valid order block, a valid point of interest, right? So from there, I went ahead and kind of moved over and analyzed the market a little bit. So let's see if we can go ahead and mark this up exactly how I did it. Um, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, so what we did, and this is the same strategy that I have been posting in previous videos and all of that. But basically, what I do, guys, is as soon as price action hits into my point of interest, which again, guys, in this case, it was going to be the 1 hour. So as soon as it tapped into this point of interest, and keep in mind again, we are on this second down candle, but that's okay because I mean that's still if it hits my rules, then I'm more than happy to enter the trade, right? So we saw price, right? So we saw price come into our level, maybe wick out a little bit above. That's okay, but it continued. It showed a bunch of bearish power to the downside, right? So what I'm thinking is not already, right? Because you can always be wrong in a trade. But what I was thinking is this level, this order block right here, this last bullish candle before that huge bearish power and break of structure would become valid. I was thinking in my mind that that was a valid level, which turns out it was, but I did not. Obviously, like I stated in the beginning, I was not a part of that. Which I'm still going back and forth with my broker. I'm thinking I should switch. Honestly, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What brokers I should use because this pissed me off royally. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, right? So this is our 1 hour point of interest. Simply again because this is our 1 hour order block, right? So if we go ahead and drop down to the 5 minute, we can see. We can see that price is starting to reject right here and create a bearish trend to the downside, right? So I believe here. Let me actually go ahead. Oh God, I'm not I'm not good at this replaying shit. I just haven't done it enough. But let's say, yeah, cool. So this is actually when I was looking at the market, and it was actually quite perfect for my entry criteria. But basically, what I look at when price is coming into a point of interest, whether that's 4 hour, 1 hour, daily, whatever, I basically wait for a break of structure on the lower time frames to the opposite side of what trend has been doing. I know that's quite complicated or it might sound confusing, but basically, um, if price is overall bearish, right? So we got price moving down, right? And then price wants to, obviously, there's going to be retracements in the market. We see price maybe come up just a little bit to test a certain level, right? Which we have found our order block or point of interest or whatever you want to call it. We've found that right here. And then what price wants to move, Jesus, is price. Oh, geez. I'm so sorry, guys. Still trying to get better at this. But what we want to see is price go ahead and move down, right? So that's our general gist of kind of what we're looking for, right? So price is obviously, moving in a solid uptrend, but keep in mind it's not quite valid because it's on the 5 minute, and again, it's just I guess going counter trend on shorter time frames to go ahead and tap us into that level that we're interested in. And if I can go ahead and make this a little bit more clear, let's go ahead and drop down to the 1 hour, right? So we could see. Actually, let's go ahead and drop down to the daily. It'll make it a lot more clear. So basically what I'm saying, guys, let me just kind of go ahead and do that. So nothing on the left is confusing you guys. But basically price is moving down, right? So we know we're only in a selling market. That's all we're looking for. And that's what we got a great entry on. Although, if you notice, price on the shorter time frames, like if we go to the 1 hour now, price is starting to create an uptrend, right? It's starting to trend up, making, a bottom out, right? And then we have a higher low. That maybe wasn't the best example because it broke right here. But let's just say bottom out, higher low, higher low, higher low, and then we have a break of structure. But a lot of the time on these lower time frames, you might see a slight break of structure before price continues to do what it wants to do. But I did just want to go ahead and show you guys that price on the lower time frames considering to what we were looking at to go ahead and look into our position is bullish, but keep in mind the overall trend is down. So the only thing we're looking for is sells. So I just wanted to go ahead and kind of explain why markets look different on different time frames. But I hope that kind of cleared it up for you guys. And I know I'm running through this video. I'm trying to hope it, not trying to hope it, but trying to make it a little bit quicker than usual because I know I tend to go in depth with certain things, right? So, cool. So what we have, let me just go ahead and delete this real quick, guys. I apologize. So what we have is price tapped into our H1 POI. Let me just go ahead and throw that right here. H1 POI, right? That's our point of interest. That is our order block. So price tapped in right here. And what we want to see is for price to show bearish power, right? So what I was looking for was a break of structure to the downside, right? So what I saw right here, and it's all subjective, guys. You can take this your own way, whatever. But what I saw was price actually was creating, obviously, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Created this higher low. It tapped into our H1 POI, and then it actually broke through the higher low that was created here, right? So now I'm interested. What I was looking for next was price to kind of come to a halt going down and show a little bit of bearish power coming up. The reason for this is because of my strategy that I use. I like to draw a Fibonacci retracement, which basically I'm not going to go into that right now, but I like to draw a Fibonacci, and basically what I was waiting for was for price to come in to this 0.5 level, right? So I was waiting for price to come into this 0.5 level. And actually, I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is what I usually do. But I've been testing out this new strategy where I basically kind of set it for like a little bit below the 0.5, just because I've noticed price on the pairs that I trade have been coming a little bit short of this 0.5 level, this level right here. So I've just been kind of kind of setting it a little bit below so I get triggered in. I'm not trying to break my rules. I'm just trying to modify the system that I already have. Right, so basically all we're waiting for is for price to come into this level, this blue level right here, and yeah, and so I set here. Let me just go ahead and kind of mark this. So I go ahead and set a sell limit order at this blue line right here. I hope that's kind of clear. Again, guys, I'm brand new at this. I appreciate you guys for being kind of patient with me. But basically, I'm waiting for price to come up into this blue line, which is a little bit below the 0.5 level, and then hopefully, obviously continue down. Right, so that is my strategy. That is the trade I took on EG. And again, guys, I know I ran through this. I know I'm talking fast. I do apologize. I just know a lot of the time I tend to ramble. But yeah, so let's go ahead and kind of see what happens with EG. And I'll show you guys where I currently would be at, although my broker fucked me, which is not the best. Okay, so we got triggered in. We got triggered in. Cool. And this is playing like real life, I guess, lines or prices that I marked. So honestly, I didn't know that was going to come, but don't let that confuse you. This line right here, just focus on this. This is where we triggered in right here. We had the very small drawdown that we had, and then price continued to move lower. And we'll just kind of let this play out. Let me go ahead and just kind of mark this for what I had it set as. Let's see. Yeah, so it's like right here. Cool. And then I just have my stop at the 100%, and I have my take profit to where I had it, which was down here, which I'm not going to explain in this video, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys what was currently happening in this EG trade, and I would I would be decently profitable right now. It would be a great trade, although my broker again kind of fucked me. So that's not fun, but we can see prices moving a little bit. We'll just kind of see where it stops because, again, I had to replay this. But wherever it stops, that's where my trade would have been live. So nothing impressive so far, but patience is key. And is this thing going to stop? I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, it's been consolidating for a minute, bro. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna stop it. You guys get the gist. Cool. So it's somewhere around here. It's been consolidating in this in this general range for a minute. And I'll go into ranges in a later video. But again, guys, that's all I wanted to show you. Just kind of how I went ahead and entered this trade into EG, and how maybe you guys can implement the same rules, same strategy that I use. But yeah, guys, this has been Ethan with Disciplined Trading. If there's anything that you guys are looking to see from me, or anything that I can analyze that you need help with, please go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. I mean, honestly, this is a brand new freaking channel, so I've not had the pleasure of reading anything but one comment. um, which shout out to you, bro, if you're watching this. I appreciate you. But yeah, guys, just let me know what I could do better. Let me know what you guys want to see. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great trading week and learn a bunch. Yeah, this is Ethan with Disciplined Trading. Bye bye.